Hello buddy YouTube, wherever you are, hopefully healthy, always okay buddy. This time I want to share insights about the customs of the Solo sign funeral in the Toraja area of Sulawesi, Indonesia. Okay, please take a look and hopefully add to your insight friends. Solo Rambu is a traditional funeral ceremony that obliging the family of the deceased to make a party as a sign of final respect for the deceased who has left. Solo sign ceremony comes from the belief of Aluk Todolo. The term Aluk Rambu Solo is built from three words, namely Aluk belief, Rambu smoke or light, and descending. Thus, Aluk Rambu Solo can be interpreted as a ceremony which is held when the sun begins to fall set. Another name for this ceremony is Aluk Rampe Matampu. Aluk means belief or rule, Ramp means one side or part, and Matampu means west. So, the meaning of Aluk Rampe Matampu is a ceremony which is carried out in the west of the house or Tongkonan. The Solo sign ceremony has been carried out starting around the 9th century AD and has been carried out from generation to generation to the present. This literally means downward smoke, which means the offering rites smoke for the dead which are performed after 12 o'clock when the sun begins to decline. Rambu Solo is often called Aluk Rampe Matampu, the rites in the west, because after 12 o'clock the sun is in the west. Therefore the offering rites are carried out in the west of Tongkonan, the traditional Toraja house. Solo sign ceremony is a giant economic transaction that involves and provides benefits for many parties. Even in recent years the funeral ceremony has begun to be filled with economic activity. The Solo Rambu economy is a source of income for various social professions, including pig and buffalo livestock, hosting services, salon and decoration, sound system rental, electricity, street vendors, cigarette industry, food logistics, tuak, fish, vegetables, rice, sugar, traditional and modern cakes, bottled water, coffee, tea, alcoholic drinks. Giving a pig or buffalo to families who are facing Rambu Solo, as a sign of blood and flesh ties Rarabuku. Carrying a pig or buffalo on a person in a Solo sign indicates family ties, such as relatives or relationships due to marriage and acquaintances who are considered one's own family. There are two types of giving animals from family or acquaintances to people who are facing the implementation of the Solo sign ceremony, namely giving as a sign of love and grieving Pawai as relatives and the return of gifts that have been received in the past Tangkin Suru, and have been there as sustenance to be returned. The type of ceremony is determined by the status of the deceased person, known in Toraja society as Tanah, or class. There are several stratifications of the Solo sign ceremony, as follows: 1. Dedicated manger, applicable to all Tanah, or classes. 2. Disili, applies to all classes. 3. Dibai Tunga, applies to all classes. 4. Dibai Apa, applies to all classes. 5. Todong Tunga, for all classes. 6. Todong Talu or Talang Bongi, for Tanah, Sakap. 7. Todong Pitu, Limang Bongi, for Tanah, Basi. 8. Todong Kasera, Pitung Bongi, for Tanah Basi and Tanah, Bulan. 9. Rapasan, for Tanah, Basi and Tanah, Bulan. The first and second types of ceremonies are held for the death of a child. The third and fourth types apply only to slaves. The fifth type applies to all classes, including slaves as long as they are able to bear the costs. For economic reasons, the seventh type of ceremony is the most frequently performed. The stages in the Rambu Solo ceremony show the social strata of the community. This level has 4 types, namely: 1. The Dasili ceremony is the lowest level funeral ceremony in Aluk Todolo. It is the belief values held by the Toraja people, or in particular it can be called Animism Pangara 2014. This ceremony is for the lowest strat. Okay friends of YouTube, this is a series of the traditional Rambu Solo funeral process from Toraja, Sulawesi, Indonesia. Sorry if there are still many deficiencies or mistakes. Hopefully this video can add to your insight. See you in the other video and thank you.